This is Elimination Game 1 from the Get Your Game On Store Championship on February 20th, 2016. My name is Tim Viduva. I'm on the right, and I'm here with Steven playing Kate Mac McCaffrey on the left side. I'm playing Corset Weyland uh, because we built, no, Building a Better World, I believe.
Yeah, it's building a better world.
Yep. Play transactions and get an extra credit. Um, so I start off with green level clearance. I expected a lot of Anarchs this day, so specifically against Faust, so I wanted to try to score agendas quickly or scorch them if they get not enough cards in their hands at the end of runs to try to steal the agendas that I'm trying to
hmm
score. Against Shaper, that's a tougher assignment.
Yeah, pretty happy to be playing this matchup because, uh, if I can avoid getting scorched in the first few turns, I should have enough money and just be able to outlast you in the long game.
And here we go. Got to remember to defend R&D uh, first turn because Maker's Eyes is still a core set card.
Casual rip 4 points off the
Uh,
top.
yep. I think I had one or two agendas in hand
Mm, yeah.
and one piece of ice, so decided which one's more likely and did not. Probably should have just put it on R&D anyway.
hmm it's tough
Right.
because I likely wouldn't run HQ, but you know
Yeah,
sometimes you don't ice HQ and then they randomly legwork you.
right. You may have legwork in your opening hand, so.
Yeah.
But playing my odds, probably icing R&D would have been a better choice there. Getting my transactions though, so that's
hmm
good. Plenty of credits. If I can get the kill combo, it doesn't matter how many points you have.
Yep. So first turn Maker's Eye I think was actually a bit risky. Might not have even been worth it, but looks like I'm going to keep going here on the indexing. Also a bit risky. Probably not right to be honest. Since I'm already on 4 points, I can afford to just I think sit back
Right.
and even let you have a few points as long as I can avoid uh, losing the game in the next few turns to Scorched Earth. But at the same time, it's very early in the game, so it's not too likely that you have all your
Right.
pieces already.
Yeah. It's a calculated risk, and hopefully it pays out for you. Looks like you do get the Oak Town, so you're up at 6 points.
Yeah. I think another thing I was thinking while I did this was that uh, I don't have Proco yet, and so I kind of would have a really awkward start if I just sat around and drew until I got Proco.
Right.
So at this point, do you have ice in your hand, or is that
I'm not. I
just?
think I finally started getting some ice.
Mhm.
Probably a couple pieces here. I think I drew a couple times, so I might have drawn. But also, you know what ice or what cards
Yeah,
I have. So
yeah, I saw a few ice in the indexing, so I probably know what those two are.
yeah, and just try to make it hard for you to figure out which one's which.
hmm
And now you're finally drawing up, getting some econ on online.
hmm Same old thing threatens, Maker's Eye and indexing again.
Right. It's not gonna be a long game, and you don't have to save it for levy or anything.
Yep.
Yeah, I may. I don't know. I don't have a lot of things that are not agendas that I put in remotes. I think it's just a couple of Jacksons, and I play with some corporate troubleshooters for getting archers out of Faust range to deal it with that way. Um, But
I
so
imagine I should let you have this if it's the Atlas.
right.
Right. Um,
It
think
may just be at this point I don't have a lot of options, so might as well try to get
yeah.
whatever points I can get.
Hmm.
And most of my agendas are either going to be Atlas or they're going to give me money in some way.
Yeah, which is why I think this is, scoring on advanced Atlas is, definitely not great, especially not compared to the risk for me that it would be to run this remote and Faust in to see something.
Right. Yeah, I'm taking my time trying to decide if I.
Yeah.
It might have been a corporate troubleshooter now that I'm thinking back at it.
Corporate troubleshooter.
Yeah. And I have plenty of credits to make it out of Faust range.
Yeah. What's so what's like the corporate troubleshooter isn't really a card that you see a lot. Are you just doing that for uh Faust,
Yeah.
anti-Faust?
Yeah. Anti Faust. Usually runners can get to a set strength, and then at that point, you know, they run out of cards. So could
Troubleshooter archer or something.
exactly. I think I also have some assassins in this one, but at that point, you may depends on if you have the credit lead or not.
Hmm.
And since it lasts for the whole turn, it basically is one influence baddie. If I usually have a
Hmm.
economy edge on runners.
Yeah. So this is a bit of a dangerous run. I'm not
Yeah.
sure this is really worth it for me. Imagine this should just end the run. I don't think I really want to pay 3 cards through that for a single access.
Especially since it's likely I could res one or two of
Yeah.
the one or both of the other ice.
Could res the other ice, or I could hit a snare, or just a whole bunch of bad stuff could happen that is probably not worth it.
Yeah,
Yep.
and it looks like you just jack out at this point.
Still no Proco. But I suppose actually it might not even be worth it to play at this point.
Yeah, it will definitely be a huge tempo, but
Mm,
um, you're 6 points ahead, so there's not. You can afford some tempo.
yeah. Oh, I remember what I was doing here. Yeah, I have the indexing in hand there, so that's an option. But I also have a notoriety there.
Right.
So I'm just poke R&D, poke HQ, see what there is. And at this point, I see you don't have a huge amount of money either, so
Right. At this point, you can.
I can pretty safely take some runs. Boot camp, which I don't trash.
Yeah, that's a boot camp, and there's a troubleshooter.
Hmm.
Wisely trashed. I think it's only 2 credits, so
Yeah, maybe the boot camp was worth it to trash. I think I was worried about that leaving me too vulnerable to getting sea scorched if I go down too low on money,
right.
or too vulnerable to a score. But hyperdriver hero,
Definitely gives you a lot of options.
yeah,
Maybe hopefully you have a diesel or some kind of card draw so you can get into the R&D.
So you're gonna get Jackson here.
Yep.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think at this point I probably have some agendas, or
Hmm.
want to get closer to the kill combo if I don't have it already in place.
Yeah. That's just extremely tough to fight out from
Right.
6 point
Especially
six
against
points off of
Shaper.
R&D early lead. Yeah, because usually the Weyland plan or the kind of super modernism plan is to just jam things on the remote, but
Yeah,
there's no room for mistakes anymore.
exactly. And with Wayland, it's never advancing in a remote is a tough proposition because
Yeah,
you almost always want to don't worry about the never advance game and just run the ones that are advanced.
yeah, because 3 credits to score 2 points with no ability is not what Weyland really wants to be doing.
Right. It looks like you're just setting up my hands. Hopefully, it's something
Mm.
decent. But I think at this point I'm at 5 credits, so my economy's dried out.
Mm-hmm.
Hopefully, survive this turn. So probably have a fair amount of transactions in there, but it's gonna be a big turn.
Yeah, hyperdrive return. Just gonna draw some cards first here,
Right. Play a lady
and then
because
play lady to make sure I have the cards to get into R&D
right.
here.
Save yourself uh, probably 5 cards if you just break
Yeah,
it with a couple counters. The two up to 2 of the spider webs.
yeah,
So innocent enough archive run to clear to
yeah.
Jackson. Okay. I think at this point you probably want to run R&D after
Yeah,
getting
definitely.
uh, a fresh R&D with all the agendas I probably shuffled back in.
Hmm. And 5 credits. It'll be tough to run something that's
All right. Maybe the worst thing is another spider web,
yeah,
but even that you can get rid of cards.
like swordsman into quandary or something like that.
Yeah.
um,
Quandary's not bad, but you may just let me get the I don't know. Maybe you'll let me get the
yeah.
credits.
I might right now. All I'm doing is just looking to get into R&D here.
All right.
So it looks like I choose to let you get the credits to save a card, um, or maybe I don't. I think I let you trace the first one
Yeah, it could probably be.
and then pay it. And then you go R&D or HQ.
Yep. I don't think I knew you were running, or I don't think it crossed my mind, but it
This is
all
kind
makes
of a
sense.
yeah. It was a bit of a last minute addition
All right.
before this, and it ended up working out here
Yep.
after skillfully taking 6 points off of R&D in the
Yeah.
first few turns.
Yep. Well done. Congratulations, and thanks for joining.
Thank you.